What's up, YouTube family? What's up, Phoenix gang? It's your boy, and I'm back again with another amazing strategy for you guys. And in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at, in my own opinion, the best strategy that you can ever use to scalp the forex market. And this strategy works on all time frames and is actually support and resistance, also known as price action strategy. And I have to be honest with you guys, once you understand how to identify and use support and resistance, you guys are going to be able to take your trading journey to a whole new level, and you'll be able to stay profitable and stay profitable consistently. Support and resistance is very essential in my own opinion, and is the best strategy you ever find out there, and it works very well when you know how to use it, especially if you're a day trader or if you're a scalper. So now, without further ado, let's get into the video. Now, before we get into the video, if you guys want access to my signals on Discord, the link is going to be down below in the description. So all you have to do is to just click the link down below in the description. Now let's get into the video. Now, when it comes to support and resistance, a lot of people have problems identifying their support and resistance. Now, the easiest way to identify your support and resistance is to just focus on your highs and your lows. And when it comes to scalping, I prefer scalping during the New York session. In my own opinion, is the best session to scalp. So we'll be scalping on the New York section just as an example in this video. So now, if we take a look at this sell here, I'll be showing you guys two examples in this video: a buy example and a sell example. Now, if we take a look at this sell here, now before we get in, we need to identify our highs and our lows. Our highs, that's going to be our resistance, and our lows, that's going to be our support. And here we can see that we have a high over here. So this was our high, and what we're going to be looking for is we're going to be looking for our most recent highs and our most recent lows. That's our main focus before we get in any position. So this was our most recent high, and we have our most recent low right over here. So now, once you've identified your most recent highs and your most recent lows, now it's time for you to sit and wait patiently for your entry. Now I'm going to put this in replay mode so you guys can see where your entry will be using this strategy. Now let's put this in replay mode, and we're going to start from right over here. So let's see where our entry will be. So now, what we're waiting for, we've achieved. We're waiting for price to close below our most recent low, which is also our support zone. Now, once we have that, now all we're waiting to see is we need to see a bearish candle. Now, once we see a bearish candle, now we'll go ahead and get in the trade. We'll have our entry right over here at this next bearish candle. And in my opinion, using this strategy, I recommend setting your stop loss to between 25 and 30 pips. For the sake of this video, we're going to set our stop loss to 25 pips. So we'll have our stop loss at 25 pips. Now we have our entry. Now for our take profit target, we need to look to the left hand side and look for the most recent low, looking to the left hand side, and we have our most recent low here. So we have our next most recent low here, and if we need more take profit, all we have to do here is to look for the next most recent low that was previously created, and we have a previous low over here. We're doing all this on the 15-minute time frame, so we have that over here. And if you want, before you get in a trade, you can also use the higher time frame for confirmations, but you don't really have to. But if you want to, you can do that as well, just to have more confirmations, just to figure out the overall trend of the market. Because when you identify the overall trend of the market, that's, even though you're scalping, that's gonna give you an idea if this is actually going to be a long-term trend, so you can, you know, stay on that trade longer and then keep trailing your stop loss. So for the sake of this video, we'll have our first take profit here. We're looking at 19 pips for our first take profit, but our final take profit is going to be right here. So we're looking at 62 pips right over here. Now let's see how this trade played out. Let's take a look and see how this trade actually played out. See right there, we got our take profit smashed for 63 pips, stop loss 25 pips, risk to reward ratio 2 to 4. Just because you have 2 take profit, that doesn't mean you should just think and believe that price is going to get to your final take profit zone. I always recommend, even though your first take profit is for about 20 pips, so once your first take profit hits, just move your stop loss to entry price, so that way you're going to be in a safe trade. Even if price, you know, reverses and, you know, and pulls you out of the market, you still made 20 pips regardless. So that's my recommendation. Always remember to move your stop loss and trail your stop loss. If you don't know how to do that, I have a video. Just go to my channel, look under my playlist, you'll see a video that I made about, you know, moving your stop loss and trailing your stop loss. Now this is exactly how you use this strategy to take a sell position. Very simple. Now let's go ahead and look for a buy position here real quick. Let me delete all this. That's for a sell. So let's see here. So okay, so we have this buy position here. Now what we need to do is to look for our most recent highs and our most recent lows. If we look over here, we can see that we have our most recent low over here. So this was our most recent low, and if we look to the right hand side here, you can see the price came back here and we tested the same zone. Price came back over here and we tested the same zone again as well. So we have our most recent low, right? We have our most recent low right over here. Now we need to figure out our most recent high. So we have our most recent high over here. So when I'm drawing my support and resistance, I like to do it from week to week. That's how I draw mine. Some traders like to draw the body. I like to draw the wick from week to week. That's just what I like to do. So we have our most recent high here. We can see we have a rejection over here. This is our resistance zone, also known as our most recent high. Now what we're going to do here is I'm going to put this in replay mode as well and show you guys where your entry is going to be, and I'll show you guys our potential take profit target. So because we always trading from zones to zones, that's why support and resistance is very, very important and very essential to your trading journey. So let's put this in replay mode and let's take a look and see where our entry would have been for this trade. So let's see here. So we have the break above our most recent high or above our resistance. Now we wait to see a bearish candle. Now you can get in the trade. You can get in right over here. You can get in right here at this bullish candle, and we can have our stop loss right over here for 25 pips, just like we did for the sell position. Now for our take profit target, now we can see that just because the fact that I see that we have clean candles right here to the left hand side, that doesn't mean I'm just going to anticipate that price is going to get to this zone here, even though this is a potential take profit target. But I'm not just going to ignore all these other zones here to the left. No, I'm not going to do that, because the market is always unpredictable. So my first take profit target is absolutely going to be this zone here, because we have a previous low right over here. So this is our previous low right here, and I can also target this previous high right over here, looking at this to the left hand side. So if I'm looking for multiple take profit, so for the sake of this video, we're just going to target those two zones as our potential take profit target, and we'll see if both our take profit actually got hit. So let's see here. So our first take profit target, we're looking at 23 pips, and our second take profit target, we'll just target right over here. We're looking at 47 pips, so almost 50 pips altogether. So let's see how this trade actually played out. Let's take a look and see here. So we got our first take profit smash right there for 20 pips right there. Now you can go ahead and move your stop loss to entry price, and let's keep looking here, see if our second take profit got hit. So let's keep looking. So let me drag this all the way, because we can see now price started consolidating at this zone, creating another resistance zone here. So let's keep looking here. So right there we got our second take profit smashed for 47 pips, almost 50 pips, and our risk reward ratio was 1:8. So guys, this is exactly how you use this strategy. Is very simple. This strategy is actually all you need. You do not need any indicators at all. It doesn't work 100% of the time, but it's a very good strategy to use, and it has a very high win rate. So guys, I hope you find value in this video. If you find value in this video, give this video a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, and turn on the bell notification so you guys don't miss any of my future videos.